onto this story that we're really excited to bring you. Actor and philanthropist Gary Sinise has for decades honored America's heroes, members of our military, first responders, and their families. You know him as much for his foundation as you do for his roles in movies like Forrest Gump and Apollo 13. His charitable mission is to entertain, educate, inspire, strengthen, and build communities. And Gary is joining us once again. Thank you, sir, for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And Merry Christmas to you also.
To you too. Thank you.
You know, I know that this has been a lifetime of work, and you were really inspired around the time of 9/11. What have you learned over all of these years? I would just imagine that starting with those initial conversations, starting with your dedication to disabled veterans, you have taken a lot in from the stories and from the actual work of doing this and doing charity work. So what would you say is a lesson for a lifetime?
Well, thank you very much for having me. There's a chapter in my book. I wrote a book called Grateful American, A Journey from Self to Service, and it kind of tracks all this. You know, how I started out pursuing acting and focused on acting almost completely and solely. And then September 11th, things changed. And there's a chapter in my book called Turning Point, and it really was a turning point from self to service. And what I mean by that is not that I was selfish or anything like that, and then all of a sudden things changed. It's just my focus changed. And I wanted to do something to give back and to support. And there's a story I tell in the book that my heart was just broken after that terrible event. It was just breaking for the families that lost loved ones on that terrible day. I was afraid. What is the world going to become now? Is this just the beginning of more terrible attacks on our country? And what can I do? And service is a great healer.
Yeah.
That's one of the lessons that I learned is I started reaching out and asking what I could do. And that led to more and more and more and more, and it eventually evolved into the creation of a charitable foundation, the Gary Sinise Foundation, so that I could expand the team, hire people to do what I was doing as a volunteer, hire them to do it as a full-time mission. And now we've expanded all over the country, doing all kinds of things in many, many different military spaces. And I look back at it, and this is just became a full-time part of my life, and something that became very, very meaningful to me and changed the course of my life very specifically.
You know, I want to talk about how successful your foundation is. I mean, you've received $1.8 million during Giving Tuesday. You've got the Snowball Express program, which allows families of military members and first responders to go to Disney World. And I know that this is a big partnership with the airlines as well. But in light of all of the devastating things that have happened across this country, I think about the work you do. My father would always say, if you start to feel sorry for yourself, if you start to feel depressed, give. That is the way that you can get out of those doldrums. Would you give that kind of advice now to people who are watching at home who felt overwhelmed by some of the headlines that we're seeing out of Israel, out of Ukraine, and even in our own streets?
Of course, that's exactly what I meant by service is a great healer. When you're aching, when you're broken, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling like the world is getting at you and coming at you and that there's nowhere to turn, reach out and touch somebody and try to help them through. And it can be your neighbor, it can be your town, it can be your state. And the more we can do for each other, the more we can help to heal this world, I think. I want to make the world a better place by trying to do something for my fellow man. I've been blessed with a lot of great success in life. We've certainly got our own family challenges and many difficult things going on within our own family. But I think having been in the hospital so much, having engaged with so many of our wounded service members and broken military families, and seeing what they're going through and how they remain resilient through it all, that has taught me a lot of valuable lessons about service and what that can do. And I always recommend that. I recommended that exactly like your father did to my children when they were young. And two of my daughters, both my daughters' husbands work for the foundation.
Oh, well, that's
And
nice. They're smart guys. They
yeah,
know what to do.
well, they're I think they've learned quite a bit as they've come
Yes.
on board and seen what the mission is and what service is and what, that their full-time job is to go out and make people's days better, just make people feel better.
Well,
And that's a
Gary,
good thing.
that's what you do. You do make the day better. And I pray that as you've answered the prayers for so many military families, 1,800 were able to go to Disney World this year alone, that your prayers for your own family during those struggles, as we all have them, are answered. Thank you so much for joining us.
And thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Go to GarySiniseFoundation.org for more information. GarySiniseFoundation.org to get involved. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.